The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy.
Some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll run this play from the pistol. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen.
Into the house. Touchdown!
for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his. Him up at the 28.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
On the ready? 3:25.
Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Golden Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Extending the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Tosses it incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the middle. It's gone. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. Off play play action on first down. He'll throw it. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Cal. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple of scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Van Dyke. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the... And nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole.
Touchdown, Golden Bear! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. the sticks and still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Got enough for the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Ball's in the deep ball. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Deep shot for the end zone.
They really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught
love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Bringing the heat. Pucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
To the air. It's Van Dyke. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different.
Give him 6. Touchdown, SMU. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Bust. Another broken tackle. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved? This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Now facing a 3rd and long. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.